Hey everybody, I wanted to share this quick story with you. We had an interesting experience on the end of our about 1,570 mile journey back from Illinois. And I flew out there about a week and a half ago to pick my son up from school and drive back together. We stopped in Kansas and visited some family, stayed in Colorado Springs one night, and then essentially we were about 30 miles from home. And we're going 80 miles an hour on I-10, and my son is driving. We're on the inside lane. And he says, well, that's weird, cruise control stopped working. So he was kind of fiddling with that, reset it, and all of a sudden you heard a bit of a thump, and then the rear end got a little bit loose, and then you heard what sounded like a flat tire, and then it's thumping inside the wheel well. And he kind of lost a little bit of control. It was in the rear driver's side. He did a good job, by the way. So I'm like, just chill here for a second. There was a big semi going by, so he finally pulled over, and this is what we found. And as you can see, the tire is basically shredded, and I'm not 100% sure what happened. If we hit something, if there was something in the tire, we didn't know it, and it just suddenly lost pressure. And I don't know if the tire came apart like this because we had to drive on it a little bit of ways. It wasn't real far. I'm thinking 250 to 300 yards at the most. Before we got stopped on the side of the road. But the car did fine. The worst part about it was we had to drive 55 on the spare for the next about 30 miles to get home, and literally we were not that far, and it had been a really long couple of days. So the cool part of the story is the tire ended up being covered under warranty by discount, which was really cool. One of the other things that's been going on with the Crosstrek and the tire situation is the TPMS sensors have been acting up. And if you watch the 3,000 mile road trip I talked about a few months back, we had to have 2 of the sensors replaced at a discount in Oklahoma. Well, it turns out the lights have been acting up again over the last couple months up in Illinois for my son. After getting the tire fixed, they checked out that issue, and it turns out that the TPMS sensors I had purchased are now on a do not sell list, or basically are recalled, I guess. So the other 2 were replaced free of charge as well, and the car is back and doing great. So strangely enough, I was really thinking we were gonna have to buy 2 tires, and I guess because the tread is in such good condition still, even after, I wanna say there's about 34,000 miles on those tires now. We only needed to buy 1, or replace 1, I should say, because it was only 32 bucks because of the warranty that we had. So it ended up being a positive story. Thankfully, it wasn't the front tire, but for some reason that left side, it was the left driver's side of the car that I got a flat in within 2 weeks of owning the car when I did that off-road trip through Reddington. So anyway, nothing too exciting. Just want to share that story and show you what the tire looks like. As you can see, it's pretty trash, but all is well with the car now. Everything's working great. So anyway, hope you guys are having a good day. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.